Megan Fox is still Megan Fox. Look at her at the VMAs, what a goddess, people said. But then that story also spun off another trend and conversation because a number of people, including a prominent YouTube neckbeard with some people would say a face even a mother couldn't love, trending because you had other people sharing his photo alongside his tweet in relation to Megan Fox, where he said she looks like plastic and like a walk doll. Way too much plastic surgery. Stop with this madness. She is gross. Yes, she is the gross one in this scenario.
Oh my God.
So I'm just making this really quick because I'm seeing more and more messages popping up asking if I've seen it, what my thoughts are. Yes, I've seen the video of all those kids wearing MAGA hats and MAGA gear. I'm disgusted by this. This is not what I want to see. I personally look at this and I see indifference, intolerance, and hate.
Philip DeFranco. Look, I know. Maybe Philly D is right when he says that I have a face that even a mother couldn't love. But I find Philip DeFranco's attack on my physical beauty disheartening. You know, I think yesterday or the other day before, the entire internet was worshiping just how stunning and beautiful Megan Fox was at, I don't know, some weird celebrity event. And I made it too easy for people to dunk on me by pointing out that she's had too much plastic surgery, a point that I think is irrefutable. And the internet had their way with me. Tens of thousands of retweets comparing my face to Megan Fox. Now, this is an easy dunk. I probably would have done the same, maybe have done the same in the past. So you take your lumps. Apparently, I didn't know it was so controversial to not grovel at the feet of a Hollywood celebrity. Heck, even had some friends text me to say they vehemently disagreed with me about Megan Fox being unattractive. And I think that that's okay. All of this comes from a position, a logical fallacy, a fake position. It's the same thing that when athletes say, well, you never played the game, so you can't cover the sport. That's baloney sausage. I don't have to be a professional chef to know if your turkey bacon avocado sandwich tastes like garbage. I don't have to be a model to say that Megan Fox has too much plastic surgery and her face looks weird. That said, she's not the first. Courtney Cox is another one that has clearly had way too much plastic surgery. Her face looks fake. This is another woman that was very beautiful in and of, and rather than age gracefully, she got an enormous amount of plastic surgery on her face and she looks weird. This is an unfortunate reality for women in the business. It sucks. You know, you got to pay the money to keep up appearances, and otherwise, lest ye be replaced by a younger model. This isn't necessarily something men have to deal with. Although I know certain men, even in my industry and like commentary, that have had work done on their face because they want to appear a little better looking. You know, I'll let you speculate in the comment section who's had some work done. But it's actually sad that so many people in their rush to dunk on me, which, okay, all right, I'll take it. You know, it's a low IQ take. Look, I don't think this is a bad picture. Actually, my hairline's looking pretty good there. I do think it's interesting, though, that Philip DeFranco is the one that happened to say that. I know that Philly D has harbored some bad blood, and this is a great opportunity for him to dunk on me. So, I'm not going to take that away from him. He definitely needs the occasional win here. I'm not really personally offended. I'm just dealing with the passing of Norm Macdonald today, and I don't really want to cover anything else serious. So I'm going to make a meme video about Philip DeFranco. But let's take a look. Okay, Philip DeFranco insults my physical appearance. Look, I've never had any problem with the ladies. But But sure, maybe I'm not traditionally attractive. But I would argue whatever this is weird. Okay, yes, her body is incredible, and she's had 3 kids. There's no way you get a body like that without some hard work commitment, okay? But whatever's going on up here is not natural. It looks weird. You may disagree with me, and that's okay. But a reasonable disagreement is not just saying, but you're ugly. You know what I mean? Like, Megan Fox may be a fine person, but I'm not about that celebrity worship. This is what Megan Fox looked like in 2007, okay? 2008, 2009 even. Looks like she started to have some work done maybe on her nose there. 2010. And Jonah Hex, I forgot. Man, she's been in some bad movies. Here she is in 2012. Looks great. Looks great. Even here, 2014. Then you could start to see the work. When she was on New Girl, I remember when she was on New Girl, and I was like, whoa, who is that? Is that Megan Fox? And we've got to now whatever this is in 2020, where, I mean, there has been an enormous amount of face work done that I think perhaps isn't work. You know, I know we get old, but this is a completely different person. But let's talk about Philip DeFranco. You know, Philip DeFranco is a good-looking man. I would say traditionally attractive. But, you know, let's just take a look at the track record of the man criticizing me. Philip DeFranco was quick to upload a video disparaging those poor Covington Catholic boys, calling them garbage humans and all sorts of other terrible things, only to be dead wrong and only removing said video after enormous backlash. Philip DeFranco also accepted enormous amounts of money from Patreon to start a news network. Now, if it exists and I don't know where it is, okay, like legitimately, I don't know where it is. I remember the big video back when I watched Philly D. This is exciting. I'm nervous, he said, before he launched into his Patreon thing. And by the way, nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with collecting money to, you know, to support your channel and offset things. Nothing wrong with that. But he told us it was for a unbiased news network. Does that exist? I don't know if it does or where it might be. Also, come on, this picture is like 5 years old. I probably look a little better in that picture than I do now. But this is also Philip DeFranco, a guy who was happy to be at the kingpin position of the Better Health scandal. That's right, the product that targeted YouTubers and others' mental health disorders and promised to connect them with some sort of mental health professional. This is a service that, you know, there's like 2 things you don't really promote on YouTube, and like profiting from mental health is definitely a gray area. I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I have turned these kind of offers down, but the internet was very mad at him, and people like Boogie and all these other, you know, dinosaurs of YouTube. I suppose it's fair to say that I'm a bit of a dinosaur on YouTube. You know, I would argue that personal preference is a thing. And, you know, I do think she is not an attractive woman. To be fair, it's just my opinion though. I am certain Megan Fox would think I'm gross as well. But the internet had their fun. Philip DeFranco finally got to throw a little shade. But let me tell you this. Doesn't change the fact that Megan Fox, in my opinion, is gross. And all of the people that have all this plastic surgery, it's sad. If you want to get something corrected or something or whatever, fine. There's that. And then there's whatever clown world this is, where you're rapidly ascending to more plastic than flesh. And I just don't think that should be worshipped. I don't think that sets, you know, what happened to all of the feminists, Phil? I know you're a lefty. You know, what happened to setting realistic beauty standards for children? Do you think Megan Fox being worshipped by millions of kids who's had enormous amounts of facial reconstructive surgery, it would appear. Do you think that's a good role model for young women? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. She's also a bad actress. Does that trigger you too? Twitter loves their celebrity worship, and that's fine. But I'm standing tall. This woman's face is creepy. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.